Hey, hey, hey. I want to say good morning, but it's not good morning. But I don't know why. I feel like saying good morning. Hello, chat. Hello, VOD people. Hello, everyone. This is the feeling right now. We are inside of the Eye of Wood, and there's a good reason for it. It's been automated. For anyone that hasn't followed, Potato's last like 2 streams, this thing is fully automated now, and I helped because I made the Everburn urn off stream. This node I just bought from the quest tab, but there it is. It's on a 60-second timer. It's doing some A2, cell swapping tech, and it's running. And now it just failed, but it's fine. And it's giving us all of this. It's amazing. I love that Potato somehow managed to have like almost all of the things, like all the corners cleared out for some reason. I don't know why. I like this layout. There's a few good things in there. If you have never seen, an Eye of Woods output. What is rubidium? I don't know what that is, but whatever. I know platinum is good. We have 8 stacks of platinum. I know there's some, not molybdenum, but niobium? There's some niobium in here, which is pretty cool. And yeah, just a lot of really cool stuff. That's the gist of it. So yeah, this is all like really nice. Even more so for a GoG run where usually you'd have to call a bunch of meteors for most of these things. We have chrome. So yeah, there's a lot here. It's really nice. So I just wanted to show this at the start because I don't think I've shown this. And then yeah, I think in terms of progress, we got to EV. We got TPV last time, I think. We got a multi-lathe. I don't think I've streamed since this was done. So that's pretty cool. We have tungstate automated. That is also pretty nice. It is pretty compact. I like it. And that also means we have a lot of tungsten steel now, which is cool. I say a lot, but there's a lot more to cook. Which actually we can restart. Because I was cooking this right before stream. I was cooking Inconel 792 and Maraging Seal 250. And for anyone that's not new to Greg, you're gonna know that this means industrial centrifuge. This is what we're doing today. I am pretty sure this is like a 30 minutes thing, maybe not even, because the crafting part of it, because this is done. The biggest issue of this was getting molybdenum, and that's about it. I got it from pyrolusite, which or is it pyrolusite? No, I'm mixing it up with niobium. Asdu Johudasad. Thanks for the raid, world map. How are we doing? Can I do this? Oh, I think someone gave you a shout out. Yeah, Uwe must be lurking in the background. Thank you, Uwe. Dumbass raid, world raid. The best raid, thank you. Welcome in, guys. So yeah, I was just showing off that this is, automated now, this Eye of Wood. I'm guessing it's done with the recipe now. Yeah, it's on to a second recipe. I was playing fake GoG. What is fake GoG? Was it StarTech? Is that what I saw? Is StarTech fake GoG? Is that what we're saying now? Yeah, okay. Cool. I can agree with that. There it is, tungsten steel Mars skip. This is super nice. So I didn't mean to do this, but it's fine. It's basically unlocking this quest, which means IV. after graphene. So we have to do advanced glue, and that's a bunch more stuff that I don't know that we're prepared for. Acetone is kind of a thing, a problem. I don't think we plan on going to IV really soon over moving to the new base and doing nukes, which is why I'm doing the centrifuge right now. I'm doing centrifuge so that we can brute force the P239 that you need to make the nukes. So if we have a look at real quick, not as cool, I see. So we have a lot of uranium-238, right, from the stab alloy mob farm. We also have it in an EEC now. Wait, let me lower the music because this is freaking loud. Okay. So yeah, we have it from stab alloy. Pretty easy, right? And when you centrifuge this thing, you have a 5% chance at P239, which we use in a compressor to make the IC2 plutonium, which is then used to make the MOX nuclear fuel. This is what we're going for. We're making quad, I'm assuming quad, I don't know why we would do anything else, but quad fuel rod MOX. And this is what, you know, what's gonna go in the nuclear reactors at first. So yeah, we're gonna brute force it, because the other way of getting plutonium 239 is by doing this B, which we can do because we have some of it. The problem is the phthalic acid. This thing is disgusting to make. It requires a bit of infra. It's actually easy, but like over one machine that you could just let run for a day or two to make your first nuke is easy. So yeah. Today I failed to make a quad EBF on AE2, then worked on more ore proc, as is the nature of StarTech. Nice. Don't you like ore proc? Ore proc is nice. So yeah, so on the menu today, industrial centrifuge, more blood, more bees. We're you know, mostly focused on magic, but also I do GT from time to time. This blood altar is super great. I crafted 4 stacks of imbued slates like it was nothing. It did go down because I added more speed runes. And the reason I added more speed runes is because they were hidden in a chest over there. So yeah, I put more speed, but not more capacity or things that, you know, would balance it a bit more. So it's actually fine to do like 2 stacks almost of this. But if you were to do like all 4 stacks, it would probably run out at some point. Which just means we need to really start the second altar. We need an altar that's really just for crafting and one that's really just for blood. That's about it. I didn't potato it for once. I didn't cheat. Nice, no red wrenching. Yeah, that's fine. You know, we like red wrenching or not red wrenching. I'm on both sides. There's sometimes where you need the red wrench. Sometimes you don't. I'm debating something. We're gonna come back to this, but I'm debating setting up a second EEC for blood crafting. I know this is not how people usually do it. Usually people will do a single EEC and then one altar is for the orb and just making blood, and then it gets piped out into a second altar that's just for crafting. Part of me thinks that we could either automate one altar and take out the orb whenever we're doing a crafting, or that we could just do a second altar setup that just does crafting and an EEC, and we wouldn't need any blood really. We're gonna need blood in AE at some point for making the blood runes and whatnot, but not really a big issue. So yeah, that's on the list today as well. Mainly the tier 4 blood runes, because we got this quest today, the just enough tungsten steel for your rocket, which was blocking this quest. And now that it's done, I've unlocked these quests, and then we should do this one, because this is just a bunch of free orb, better meteors, and yeah, that's basically it. Yippee? Yeah, very yippee, yeah. But basically I automated coal dust because I'm using carbon dust methane. I see. I don't know what that does with ore proc, but I see. Okay, so we have all the ingots. We just need to make the plates, and then we need to make Tobago rods and all of that. So let's start with this. So we need 40 plates of this. Okay, just a bunch of plates. We don't have a multi-bending machine, sadly, but it's fine. Hopefully this is not gonna take forever. Wait. But yeah, I was in the middle of texting one of my partners and dropped everything to claim first. Nice. I appreciate it. You know, the dedication and whatnot. It really doesn't, but I need PTFE. Okay. Yeah, we need PTFE as well, but our main problem is we're in a catch-22 situation where, you know, we do not want to expand this place too much. We have a lot of space, but we don't want to start investing, you know, in big like setups here. I think small setups like these are just good. Like you have an input, you just keep filling up, you know, maybe some liquid, maybe some items. That's the best way to go about, I think, this space right here for now. You know, small setups where, yes, you have more than like one machine that are dedicated to one thing. But at least you're able to just input and then take out and then process. Yeah, semi-automatic. Yeah, exactly. So you're not spending too much time on like automating everything, but you're also not spending like stupid amounts of time waiting for single blocks machine and whatnot. So yeah. So I'm just stalling because we're gonna wait for these, and then I guess we need Tobago rods too. I got a lot of goodies as well in the past few days. I made us them braces of steady progression, which I've never used. Potato just said on stream, "Oh, this is the best thing ever. Maybe one day we'll have them." So I made 3 in like the 10 minutes that he said this. I was like really close to my lunchtime. You know what? I said like, frick it. I'm gonna do this, and then I'll go take my lunch, and then that's it. So yeah, that was that. I made 3 Mantle of the Raven, so you know we could fly really fast, or fast-ish. And then I also made these guys. Traveler's Belt, Traveler's Glove. This is like full of aced. And that means we have a second hotbar that I'm not using. But it's cool, because we have it. I'm just fully passiving a bunch of stuff because I'm bored and I want to greg. Yeah, you know what? Like, I'm not against fully passiving some stuff. Not everything, but some stuff. I know some people just hate the word passiving. Like, they just, you know, you say passive and they, I don't know, they don't like it, you know? But I don't care. I think there's a lot of things that are cool to passive. You know, like redstone. Redstone processing like this is just easy. You can scale this. You could switch these machines to the proper like multis later down the line. Like, why would you do this? I don't know. Because if you have an Eye of Wood, this is useless. But if you don't, this is cool. Technically, you get mercury from it too, which I know nobody cares about. I care about mercury because I like to have an easy way of getting... Oops. Where is it? Quicksilver. It's somewhere around here. Even though you don't need it. Yeah, you can like fluid solidify it or something. Yeah, that. And I guess this is not really useful, but that's something I did in my last run. Passive PTFE is peak. So I'm sort of in between now, where passiving, not so much. Oh wait, is this like a stupid bender machine thing? Ugh. Yeah, we don't have an HV bender. That is not happening. What we might be able to do Can we hack the system? No, because you need an HV fluid extractor and HV fluid solidifier. Nice. I need to make an HV bending machine. This is why we prep, you know, almost everything, and then we hope that, you know, we don't get too many rabbit holes, but this should be easy. So yeah, so passiving, not really a huge fan anymore of like passive all the things. I don't know why, but it got big like a year or 2 or 3 ago. Like everyone was huge on passiving, I feel like. But now I'm more on the side of like semi-automatic into level maintained A2, and mostly like just autocraft most of the things. Your machines are going to be fast enough most of the time, so yeah, there's some things you want to passive for sure, but like everything that comes from bees technically is passive. You just process them all the time. That was the thinking for why I rushed automatic ore gen in ATM 9. I didn't want to feel guilty not ore processing. I'd rather have it passive just for ease of access. Yeah, it's, I don't know, like, really, I think it really depends on your playstyle. And in the end, there is no right or wrong answer. I'm sure I saw an HV bender. Let me double check again. Oh, I knew I saw one. Okay, I like this. I should be using this now, not the MV one. Okay, no rabbit hole. Rabbit hole has been averted. We need to make one of these. That's gonna be fun. Should be easy. I don't know how my batch of circuit is doing. I batched like 64 circuits, I think the day after last stream. Yeah, and of course, you know, oh, not even. Potato went like through like 10. And then like half of the HV are gone, but that's pretty good. Okay, that's it. Can I craft this by hand? I can, yeah. So it doesn't matter. And then this guy. So we should do this guy first to make sure I don't mess up. And then we're gonna have to do some IO, and then I'll set it up. The IO for this is just input bus and output bus, and 2 energy hatches, which we have to figure out which ones we want. We're gonna figure this out after, because I know it's gonna be a rabbit hole, and I know we minimally need HV power for this, but I might wanna speed it up. You get 6 parallels per voltage tier, I guess above the recipe. So running this with HV would give you 6 extra parallels. And now it's starting to be really, really good. But the 225% speed already is pretty nice. I wonder if the 6 parallels applies to, you know, just like if you're in, well, ULV is fake, but if you're in LV, you get 6. If you're in MV, you get 12. And if you're in HV, you get 18. If that's the case, I did something before stream. Kind of costly, but so worth it. I upgraded all of this here to HV. It was cheap. I just had to do the dynamos and the energy hatches. And in exchange, we got a bunch of aluminum. So yeah, this was just an easy way for me to get a bunch of aluminum in case we need it, which I guess we have like already so much, but it allows us to use some recipes that are, I think 3,000 for the eat. Yeah, like 2,000, above 2001, I think is what, I think it's 2,100, the eat that we get now from this, maybe more, but yeah, that's the other cool thing I did. Okay, can we do this? Oh, that's like so easy. Oh, this is gonna be a quest, right? No quest for this. That's boring. Okay, so we don't have titanium plates. Let's do like a few plates. We don't have anything in here, right? TPV, Tantalloy 60. Then I might consider, I know this is going to be weird, but I might consider taking the multi-centrifuge and placing it next to the altar. And there's a reason for that. Because I could switch the EEC that we have to do stab alloy. And the reason this is kind of good is because when you're running in ritual mode, it only costs 1 amp of HV technically. So I think that technically I could reduce this to a single HV energy hatch, maybe even 2 MV. I'd be down to try 2 MV hatches. And then this is still gonna run the same speed. And technically, if I switch this from guards to the stab alloy here, I think we can get stab alloy like blocks or something. And then we just pipe this into a macerator and then just passively centrifuge it. And that's it. Like, I guess that's a passive setup. But it needs to be passive because we need this thing to run 24/7 non-stop. Because we're gonna, yeah, we need, like, we don't need this to be crazy fast, but if I can make it fast enough that we don't have to wait a week for all the plutonium, the faster we can start moving to the new base, I think the happier everyone's gonna get, because things are gonna get so easy. There it is. That's a quest for sure, right? Oh, you need to make the casings? I can do the casings. Wait. Okay, I'm pretty confident I have the exact amount for this. I'm gonna shift click. There it is. So we also need a muffler hatch, I think. Yeah. So we're gonna need a muffler hatch. We're gonna need a maintenance hatch. And an input bus, which I'm assuming we don't have like just stocked in here. That would have been way too nice. Okay, we do have some dynamo hatches. I didn't see those, I just crafted mine. That is very interesting. We could do so these are the ones I took from the Mega EBF, so that's fine. We have some MV energy hatches. We should try to use those. Okay, we're gonna do some shenanigans with the Blood Altar setup. We might do something. We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, muffler hatch. I'm pretty sure we don't have a muffler hatch. Just playing around. And how about a maintenance hatch? Nope. Yeah, I'm still gonna do this. Don't know that I'm gonna need more, but let's make 4. You know, just be nice for the next person. It's not copper, right? No, it's bronze. I was so coping. I was like, no way. I have everything for this. Do we like have no bronze whatsoever? Oh, we have bronze. It's just not in the ME system. Pretty sure it's a normal pipe, right? I know what I'm doing. Okay, so if we swap the HV energy hatches on the EC out, we could have 2 HV energy hatches that I could reuse. And it's not because I'm cheap. It's actually because I think we don't need HV on this. And I'm down to test it. Because blood doesn't need to run right now. Like, we're full on blood. So I guess let's do the IO and then figure out where we place this thing. The sooner it starts, the better. So we're gonna do input bus. I'm gonna do LV. I don't think we need to do like any higher than this, do we? I guess HV is nice because you just get more slots, which could allow for more parallel, but we don't really need that many slots, I think. Yeah, it's one at a time, so okay, so we don't need a big input hatch. Whoever made these, I like you. Saving me a bit of time. Oh, that's so perfect. I see we're making a bunch of batteries. I'm guessing for like LSC prep? Or something? Yeah, I'm guessing so, right? Why would we prepare a bunch of batteries? Okay, so we're just missing power. That's the only thing. So this I'm down to like put a lot of power. We have HV over there. And then let's bring a replacement for the EEC. Do we have an HV to... So transformer, MV, right? We have combustion generators. Also, I don't like when these are synchronized. So transformer, HV. So we're gonna want 4 amps of MV output. I think it is 512 though. Like it's a full amp, I think. No, it's 480. Perfect. So apparently when you run the EEC in ritual mode, it just takes less power. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't think it's written in here. Yeah, doesn't seem to say anything. It even says like base energy usage, 920 EU per tick. It's doing 480 right now. So I don't know what's wrong, what's happening, but I'll take it. Okay, so I want some MV transformer. Most definitely this one. Easy enough. And then I want some combustion. HV combustion gen. I love A. This is so nice. Oh, man, I just crafted this like it was nothing. Okay, so let's try to swap the power out for this. Just joined. You wondering about the EC energy usage? Yeah, I don't know why. It's using 480 and it's never using like the EV power we're giving it right now. So I'm gonna swap this out for just HV, which is gonna be 2 MV energy hatches, which I forgot. But the reason I'm doing this is if it's not gonna run with more power because of the ritual mode, might as well just save the extra energy hatches, and I'll use them for the centrifuge that we just got. Because if I can run the centrifuge with like EV power, would be nice. So I read the blood ritual EC part on the wiki afterwards. Is it on the wiki? I'm down to check. GKNH wiki EC. If you have a link, feel free to link it. Ritual mode. Oh yeah, so the power consumption is locked to 480 and the number of loot rolls per operation is reduced to 1. There's no reason to increase voltage beyond HV or even include a sword. Enable ritual mode in the GUI of the controller or by right-clicking the controller. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Has very specific rule when it is in that mode. Yeah, I just saw. Thank you. I have it here. I can share it. I have it right here. That's what I just read. So that's good news, because that means HV power is useless. Or rather, this is like EV power. And this is good for us, because then I can simplify this and I can reuse this without having to do a whole, you know, big thing. Okay. Kinda. I'm gonna reuse the same cables though. Oh yeah, it just runs. Okay, I love this. So this is now a bit less wasteful. And also what I read just now was that this thing changes the output to a single, like reduces it to 1. So the only items you're ever gonna get are gonna be 1 at a time, I guess. I wanna see if we get stab alloy from this. If we do get stab alloy from this, then it's an easy, like, I'll switch this to stab alloy and we'll take the stab alloy out and process it. Even though it's not gonna be fast. Oh, is this the demon? Oh, this is the elemental. It's not the stab alloy. The stab alloy, I think we just did for testing. But it's fine. We're gonna do a semi-automatic setup like we said we'd do. And it's all right. Taddy was saying you're slow earlier and need to be better. Are you trying to, you know, steer some shit or something, Striker? Because, you know, I have an easy way out of this. That's 1 LCR. That's 2 LCR, you know, more than you. Holly did was compliment. But we have all LCRs. Do you have an LCR? I don't think you do. Who's slow now, huh? I wonder who's slow now. I have a clip of Neb complimenting me. That is gold. You have to keep that. I should have clipped it when Neb said, IC2 crops are fine. Yeah, that's the clip I should have tried to farm, you know? Okay, so this thing doesn't matter if it's next to this, so we're gonna place it somewhere, you know, normal. I don't think we need this, by the way, anymore. I'd be down to remove this and then close this off. And I mean, the stairs could be like done here. They, for some reason, they work perfectly fine here. I'm actually down with this option. Okay, so you see how the speed of me mining is like okay, and then I go in the air, right? I fly, and it's faster now, slightly faster, I think. That's because of the gauntlet thingy that we have. It's already in my assets folder for the video. Nice. Nice. You gotta keep that, that's gold, you know? I've never asked how long until the PDIM is ready, or is Neb still ways off? I can show the PDIM. I don't know about when it's gonna be ready. I don't even know if the nukes are gonna go in there. I don't know if Neb wanted to show off the nukes or not in the new base. I know he wants to. It's not really showing off, but I know the spires are gonna be next to the base. But I don't know about the nukes actually. I haven't went and, you know, checked in on it, so we could do that. Surely we don't need the storage, right? Yeah. I saw it earlier when Neb was working on getting A2 set up, and I saw where the nukes are going to be, but never heard a timeline for the big move. Yeah, it's very unclear to me too, and we have like a big catch-22 thing going on. Like, it's unclear, you know, that this is the nuke setup, but this is not where it's going to be, I guess. So we're trying, what I'm doing right now is we're setting up a centrifuge to brute force plutonium-239 with this recipe that not a lot of people like, or sorry, where is it? This recipe. Not a whole lot of people like this one because it's 5% chance. But to me, this is like set and forget. Just set it, forget it, and then when you get your first nuke, dump more power into this and continue doing this. And you're getting at a point where this is just running in the background and keeping up your P239 to a certain level, and that's it, right? Because the uranium-238, you do need it for your MOX fuel, but you get so much of it when you do the stab alloy centrifuging. Where's stab alloy? This, you get 9 every 10 stab alloy dust, and you get blocks from the mobs. So like, this is kind of crazy. So yeah, I will probably try and set up a second EEC for a stab alloy instead of running the farm in the Twilight Forest. Okay, we're gonna keep this, but I think this allows me to extend this. I'm trying to think here. Here's what I have in mind. We'll just do this. Stack one. Stack another one. I think this is fine. We might have lost like one thing here, but I'm just doing a big staircase just so that it's clear that, I don't know, if you want to go up there. It was probably the plan all along, so it's fine. But it's just to have some space around what I want to do. We don't really actually need it. You know what? Potato left 1 block. I'm gonna do the same. And this is where I'm gonna set up this thing. Okay, where are we putting... Is it always on top? Yeah, it's always on top. Okay, I can do this. I can totally just do this. Oh, I've missed some stuff. Yeah, I'm swimming in uranium just by centrifuging the stab alloy for titanium. Yeah, exactly. So if you don't, if you want to have like P239 for nukes, for the radon loop, just to get a stack in there or whatever, that's also a very good way of just getting it. Like, so I added a charcoal to wood tar recycler on my benzene pyro to up the production rate. People happy, basically the same power level, right? Benzene? Are you using benzene for power, Striker? Have a whole 1 bucket of PTFE. That's like what? Like 10 ingots. That's crazy. That's 1 bucket closer to an LCR than I am. I am from logs, so it's fully passive. You know, solar is fully passive too. Biodiesel is fully passive too. You know, that's not an excuse anymore. Like, people used to be like, benzene is fine because it's passive. But so is everything else. I want to see, can we make a macerator? Oh, you know what? We probably can't make this, or we can make this, but it's really annoying. I don't think we want to do this anyway, because we probably don't need the speed. I could just do a second one of these. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but like piping steam all the way here sounds kind of fine. And then we could literally have a dedicated setup. But I think for now we're just gonna do stab alloy, and then we could use the could I fit an EEC in there? I could not fit an EEC in there. From logs, you know what else is passive? Your stream. Bye. So passive aggressive. This guy needs an LCR. That's what he needs. Yep. Hashtag general. Is there something in my general chat? PTFE and polyethylene plus some other MISC gases. That looks pretty cool. I like the chimney in the background. That looks pretty neat. I'm not a huge fan of your texture pack, which I'm guessing is like modern, but it looks kind of cool. Fluorine isn't fast enough. Yeah, that usually is the case. Okay, if I leave myself a spot for a grinder here, it's default modern. Yeah. I'm going to bed though. Hope uranium doesn't get you too hard. Oh, it will get me hard. Don't worry about it. You enjoy your sleep, Striker. You have a good one. Okay. So I guess we just do power and then GG. I'm kind of liking this. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of liking this. What do we need? We need cables. We need 2 or 4x. We need 4x silver cable. I will take 2, please. Oh, we're gonna need some stab alloy pipe too. Ironically. I love these pipes. You know what? I haven't used these stab alloy pipes enough in my previous run. That's definitely something I'm gonna do moving forward. Using these pipes for moving things like diesel and biodiesel around. So nice. Okay, and then this is HV power, right? Output HV power. What's the recipe thing on this? 480, perfect. So even if there's some loss in the cable, we should be fine. And then we just complete it. Oh, this is amazing. We have a multi-centrifuge, guys. You know, we could use this for so many things, but we're using it to not skip, but, you know, save a bit of time on whatever it is we're doing. Not save a bit of time, but save wait a second. Could I? Oh, I could definitely do this, right? Oh yeah, I could. So what I have in mind right now is I could set this up to do both stab alloy, right? I could set it up so it does this and this. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Because that's easy. The outputs and the inputs are gonna fill up themselves. Oh, we could really do that. I could do this with a single input and output, right? No, because it's gonna fill up. That's the problem. I could make 2 output buses. One for stab alloy and one for yeah, I could do this. I'd like to have a grinder here though. Having a grinder here would make it so we can just put stab alloy and then that's it, instead of having to process it. But you know what? This is gonna take forever anyway. So I think I'm fine to just assume we have stab alloy in here. Dust. So then this is stab alloy in the input. Let's get some drawers. Let's start mapping it out in my head. Yeah, this is actually good. Oops. You know what? I am actually so down to do this. I'm gonna make a second input bus. We're gonna steal some cover. And we're gonna do what is it called? An input bus. And then this is going to be circuit 10. And the main output is going to be... Actually, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, actually. No, it does matter, actually. Let me assume stab alloy as an input. It's gonna be easier, I think. So this would be stab alloy. This here would be anything. And then the output, I might want to do a quad, so I don't care about like all of that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a 2x2. I know Potato doesn't like it. We need 960. So we need 960 plutonium, right? Which really quickly sounds like what? 90 something stacks? Or like, no, not even, sorry. 15 stacks? Where's this thing? Yeah, that's 15 stacks. So a single drawer, a quad, like a 2x2, would fit that. And then the uranium 235 is going to fit in there. And so is going to fit the 238 from the stabaloite and the titanium. So outputs are going to be this. Outputs are going to be this, and then this. Yeah, so there's 4 outputs. There's exactly 4 outputs. Okay, so this is 100% getting a drawer. There's going to be this. There's going to be titanium. 235 titanium. Of course, I should have taken an hazmat suit, but that's fine. Actually. Okay, maybe, I don't think we can cure radiation from this. Yep. Let's not lose all the levels, though. That would just be trolling at this point. I should really wear my hazmat suit because I'm going to be playing around with plutonium as well. I was going to say we're going to lose a bit of speed, but no. Most of the speed comes from the Mantle of the Raven anyway. Started using the stabaloite pipes way too late because I procrastinated Witchery forever and ended up barely using them. Yeah, true. I did the same, actually. Okay, so we're gonna assume... Yeah, I don't know why I thought this was gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna have an input bus right here now. And I'm gonna make some drawer upgrades. Probably ruby. I think they're the best one we can make right now. Can we cook tanzanite? Oh no, you have to explode it? Okay. I was just curious, like, can we make this? I guess we're making ruby. Who doesn't like ruby upgrades? Talisman of Remedium is great for radiation? Really? Remedium? Oh, that thing. You know what? I remembered this thing being useful for something when I saw it in the loot bags, and I was like, I don't remember what it does. And I couldn't bother to search for it. Apparently there's a quest though, which I didn't even know you could get it from a quest. Which is the moon quest, which is stupid because I've done this before, but interesting. I don't know what it does though, but that's useful to know. So can I like forge hammer this and then lathe? How do you make the ruby? Oh. Just take the correct ruby. That's the answer. Oh, we have so much ruby here too. Okay, this lathe is kind of crazy. Constantly remove status effect, including radiation, at the cost of durability. Interesting. Can you repair it with the mud or the tinker thing? This thing. Can you repair it with this? Yeah, with the atomic repairer. It works forever. Interesting. Really interesting. The putty works too. Nice. I can just do this now, right? Could I have done this from like the start? Of course I could have. Okay, we get 3 upgrades. This is so overkill, but you know what? I do not care. So we have our thing now, so I can pick this up. The only reason I want it here is because I can filter with this. And then I shouldn't have to touch this again, so item trans vector translocator, item translocator. I know we have some of these things just laying around somewhere. Just have to find them. Yeah. It's here because I was planning on moving the mob farm here, because the mob farm, the blaze farm, is really good for steel, and steel is required for steel is required for tungsten steel. So I might move the blazes closer just to be able to have it run when we're around. I had it on me. Why am I so like lost? And then we do the good old. Oh, where's Potato's toolbox? The what? How am I supposed to repair machines if Potato doesn't have his usual repair, like toolbox? Is he hiding it from me? Oh, he must be. Oh, I know where he's putting it. It's gotta be in here. I don't know if that's how it works, but it's gotta be in here. Oh, it is. Nice. You can't hide anything from me. I'm the hoarder. I'm the one that hides the stuff from people. Okay. So, we're gonna break this. And we're gonna get a matter cluster. I haven't shown this, but I did not know about this thing. When you have too many items dropping from a drawer, this happens. Now, I wish you could, you know, do this sort of thing, but no, that's not how that works. If you shift and right click, it's just gonna open it, which I guess is fine. So we do this. So whenever we have uranium-235, it goes back in here, gets processed, and then we get titanium, P239, and or no, sorry, we get these two things. But if we process this, through this here for some reason, which I guess also needs no circuit. We're gonna be getting uranium 235 and titanium, and that's it. That's the tech. So now the question is, do we have any stab alloy that I can also put in here? And if we don't, I know where we can find some, because I don't know if the farm has been running or not. I think the farm needs a player to be around, which is kind of good news, but so we can take this. And then we can go Twilight Forest real quick. So I can remove all this and just make an EEC now. See, we have like 25,000 in there. I'm just gonna, you know, yoink it. I don't even know if this farm works. I think it was turned off, which is probably fair, to be honest. We do not need this thing running at all times. Hello, I am feeling so productive. How are we doing? Dude, I've been feeling so productive too. We're feeling great. You know, I wasn't too sure about, you know, going into today's stream, but now I'm excited. We're actually doing stuff. We're actually getting, you know, we're helping to move towards the new base. We just got the industrial centrifuge set up. So yeah, we've been doing fine. How are you doing? Glad to hear. Yeah, how do you feel, Lurks? I mean, if you're so productive, I'm assuming you're feeling good, but we never know. I'm a bit scared and excited, since I will force myself to Greg in my ATM9 playthrough somewhat soon. Considering I somehow stretched a playthrough for 2 years, another 2 months to Greg is basically around the corner. I mean, Greg is fun, right? You must be like somewhat looking forward to this. If you're not, like, why suffer? But also, like, why not, right? Oh man, like an actual maceration stack would go so hard for this. I don't know that we want or can afford one. Let's entertain this idea for fun, right? Let's ignore the cost of circuits. Just ignore the circuit cost. And let's just entertain the idea of me wasting a bunch of titanium on this. It wouldn't be wasted, but is that the best use of titanium? Maybe not. You need like roughly 44, 45. Oh, that is a lot of titanium. What the hell? Oh, that is like 400. That is 6 stacks of titanium. If I do this, someone's gonna have my head. Yeah, I'm trolling. This is never happening. Cool. So I'm being realistic, not doing this. We could do this though. We could do a second one of these. Just have it run in the background so that this one's not always busy, but this is also like completely acceptable. Someone's gonna wake up tomorrow and just fill this up. We get uranium to 38, titanium. 20 seconds is pretty good. I'm feeling way less depressed thanks to my psychologist, not gonna lie. I mean, that's cool, that's good. Sorry for the bomb word though. No worries, man. You're it looks like you're feeling good, and that's good, so never be sorry about that. I've been lurking around some streams. I have been to GEI stuff, so I don't think that it's that much of a rocket science, but I'm sure I'll stumble and fall quite a bit. when I do approach it, just as with all the other mods. That is very normal and very typical of Greg. I would say don't worry about it too much. Don't think about it too much, and you'll do just fine. Oh, cool. We're just doing nothing, you know? We're just wasting power right now. Yeah, we are, because this thing is a 10% and 5%. It's a recipe with possibly no output. So we're just wasting power right now. But you know what? This is like totally acceptable. It's 44 seconds and we're getting parallels. I know it doesn't look like it, guys, but we're getting parallels out of this, so that when we do get plutonium and or uranium, which we don't care about, like we have more chances to get it. I guess we just have to get lucky now is the thing. Can you do anything with 235? Oh yeah, die. Okay. How did I not think about this? Okay. Okay, we really need nanosuits. You know what? I was like, oh, we don't really need nanosuits, just die. It's fine. See, the recovery time is like 5 seconds. When is such a strong word? Period. I'm so lost right now. Why is when such a strong word? Are we even gonna get, like, I'd like to see it output plutonium at least once. You know, make sure it's actually working. It was related to a very specific sentence you said. All good? Okay. I will take this as all good. Still no output. I mean, it is a chance output, so this is very normal. This is expected. I was gonna pick the 235 again. Let's not do that. So, can you do anything with this? Davilchi? Davilchi? How do I say your name? Did I say it right the first time? Davilchi? Thanks for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, what can you do with this? Nothing, right? I'm sure you can do stuff later, but... So the 235 is not used. It's used for gendistry, but like, I don't really care about it for now. Okay, well, we're gonna let this run. We're not gonna sit in front of it for 4 hours. So this was project number 1. Project number 2 is blood stuff. Now, for the blood magic, I have a few ideas in mind. Like I said, I want to start having 2 altars, one for crafting, one for blood. I don't really know that we need it. And the reason I'm saying this is, what do we need blood for, right? We need blood for meteors. That's the main thing. The rest is kind of whatever for now. Obviously, we're going to want to get to the bloody hell at some point. I'm sure there's some stuff that we want to use it for. It's like the painter's name, but with demonic twist. That's my usual explanation, but realistically, the idea behind it was based on wrong linguistic assumptions, so it's really of no consequence. Okay, I like that. I'll keep saying the Vilci. That's how you know, it was natural to me to say it like this. So I want to do the better orbs because it's a quest. That's the first reason. We're gonna get more out of them, which means more blood in my network, which means better meteors. So that's one thing. And then crafting all of this takes a lot of, you know, a lot of blood, a lot of arcane stones, and whatever we need to make more and more. Having a second altar just for crafting would be nice. The first one is just gonna store blood and be really fast at like putting blood in my orbs. So it's gonna have a lot of speed runes, which I guess are gonna be upgraded at some point for acceleration runes or quickness runes. And then so augmented capacity is fine, but I heard and I've seen people world accelerate both the altar and the EEC underneath, which I think is the route I'm going to take, because there's one thing I know Potato and Neb won't mind, is taking the easy way out and just like, you know, using power. Like, we're going to have infinite power, just plug power into it. More blood for the blood god. Yeah, more blood for more blood. So I'm thinking that we're going to speed this one up first, and then we'll do maybe the altar. I'm wondering if you could do both at the same time. If I was to... Okay, so you could speed up both. Yeah, you could speed up both if you took the ritual stone and brought it one block higher, so that you have a single block gap in between both of them, and then you place your world accelerator in that gap with a Tesla cover. Is that a ritual underneath it? Yeah, that's the ritual. You might be able to see it better if I do this. Sort of. You can see that the ritual is here, the EEC is underneath, and you can see the altar is all around it. The altar is mainly those runes here, those blood runes and those special runes here and there. And you can see that the ritual is sort of embedded into the structure, which is on purpose. But what I'm saying right now is that we could raise this by one. It is completely going to destroy the look of the you know, the building that I was going for, or this thing, this pillar, whatever it is. It's going to destroy it by bringing one block up. It's actually not that bad. But then I could just chuck a single world accelerator there with like a wireless Tesla cover when we get it. So yeah. But right now, I think when I do crafting, how can I show this? I made imbued slates. We also need some, actually we need all demonic. Why didn't I make imbued slates? Good, I'm gonna be able to show this. We need demonic slates. So when I do auto crafting, right, I chuck all of this in here, take my blood orb out, and then put it back at the end, like here, whatever it is. And then it's just gonna wait for this to become whatever I filtered here, and then go into storage. This is my like janky, semi-automated crafting with blood. Now, as you can see, because this is on top of the altar with the ritual, it's actually pretty fast, but it's going down a bit now. Very slowly it's going down because I added more speed runes. We need to add more capacity runes to account for that. The ritual, the Vilci that's underneath is the Well of Suffering ritual, which every time it like ticks and there's a mob around it, it's gonna hurt the mob, make some blood, put it in an altar that's 6 blocks around it. But because this is Greg Tech, we have an EEC, an Extreme Entity Crusher, the big machine you saw underneath this thing here, which has a ritual, a special ritual mode, and it will look for a ritual right above it. And when it finds it, it's gonna run with some special settings, which we just fixed earlier by decreasing, that's weird, but decreasing the power of this to Envy, and it runs with HV power now. It just does like 480 EU per tick. And this is how we're getting blood automatically. I don't have to stab anyone. Yeah, no personal stabby stabs. Exactly. So Well of Suffering, the minute you can get this, you should do it. If like until you get it, I would highly recommend you make a mob farm on top of your altar and just drop them in there. If you have Cursed Earth in your mod pack, if you're playing GTNH, you have it. Make a Cursed Earth mob farm have them just drop into a 1x1 or 2x, you know, 2x2, I guess, a tunnel on top of the altar and kill them with that, with the glass dagger. But if you can afford an EC and the ritual stones and stuff, this is definitely the way to go. Now, as you can see, blood is going down. So actually, this altar is now too fast for what it's doing. So I'm gonna have to nerf it a bit. I think I'm gonna nerf the corners here. This is weird, but this is how my brain wants it. Wait, can I do this by hand now? Oh, did I just lose it? I'm gonna do another one and I'm cheating them back in, by the way. Okay, it's fast, but it deletes. I don't like that. That is not that good. Unless you're just building, I guess that's fine, but... Okay, so it is gonna be slower, but I really hope this is gonna go up now. Yeah, it seems to be going back up now. I nerfed it quite a bit, actually. Until we get capacity runes, this is gonna have to be the way it is. Yeah, it's going back really slowly, so I'm gonna leave it exactly like this. And yeah, so that's one of the reasons we want, you know, one altar for the blood orb and one altar for crafting, because right now my orb is not getting blood and I'm going down. If you look at the number on the top left, sorry, you're gonna see that I'm going down, and when it hits 0, this ritual down there is gonna stop making blood, I guess, and that's no good. So yeah, that's why we want 2 altars as well. Which means I have to make a lot of blood runes, because we're gonna have to figure out what the second altar is gonna be. Which these are easy, but like this is the non-easy part. And all of these are gonna need some blood rune for the base, I'm assuming. I still don't know what it is, so we're not doing this today because I have to plan it out. But I just wanted to show that it's automated now, it's working, and we can do some crafting shenanigans like this. And it's going up very slowly, but it's working in the background, so that's great. So on our list today, we have a bunch of machines for speeding this up, actually. If I make the machine and they're fast enough for me to put the speed runes back, I'll do it. But for now, let's just make the world accelerator and the combustion engines and the transformers, and then from there we'll see. Blood magic as a mod in general surprised me with its depth. Yeah, it's kind of okay if you think about, you know, the more like alchemy side of it, and also the big rituals where you can, you know, spawn a demon city and all that. That's pretty cool. Super laggy, I've heard, but pretty cool. So yeah, I would agree that blood magic is fine. Okay, my attention is all yours, Sir Azuna. What do you find it most precious to you? What do you find it most precious to you? I don't understand the question. Well, my internet is suffering tonight, so I'll retreat into my own world. I will be seeing you around the corner. Thank you for stopping by, Vilshi. Enjoy your time in your corner, or yeah, your own world, I guess. English isn't my first language. Let me rewrite it. Same for me. So you know. What is one of the most precious things to you? That's a deep question. I have to probably say, like, you know, I have a small family of my own. I have my girlfriend, I have my dog. I guess that's precious to me. Besides Greg Tech, yes. You know, I have yeah, I guess I have a little family of my own. That's probably precious, you know? Okay, let's just do it. I guess we just go for it. Oh. What? Oh, I already have one. Okay, it's fine. Period. We love small families. Yeah, you know? Just simple, nothing too big. Yeah. Okay, is that gonna work? Sort of. Okay, so we need gold. We need aluminum. Gold I know we can get around here. What about you, Lurks? What do you have that's, you know, precious? Electrum blue alloy. Now we really need aluminum. If it's too personal or not, I would like to ask you if you plan on having a bigger family as in having children of your own. Not really. It's not in the plans, but, you know, it's always on table, but not really. It's very personal, but it's fine. But no big plans anytime soon, I think. It's 4x, right? Yeah. Okay, we just need 4 of these, so I'm gonna go and ignore that I left some wires in there. Okay, so transformer acquired. Now this is the fun part. There's gonna be so much crafting. Wait, what? Okay. It's not too bad. Can we make 19 motors? I really doubt it. I'll be very surprised if we get 19. Yeah. I could have guessed that. I hope we have silver. Oof. Tell me we have more silver. Where would we get silver from? Where do we even get silver from? From XP crafting? But like, I don't want to be duping silver right now. Do we get it from, well, we get it from a meteor, yes, but did I get any from a meteor? I don't think I did. We might have to do a meteor for this. Or no. I don't want to do like just enough. I want to make sure we have plenty of silver to go around. Thing that I find is the most precious to me is my strength to keep going on, which is heavily battling with my laziness. Yeah, we have silver in here. Yeah, me too. Like being lazy and all, it's fun to a point. What the hell, man? Why do I have to like scavenge for silver right now, of all things? Okay, well, I don't. But then I have to process this. Now, there's a few things in my mind. I could cook it, and if we need more, we just call more meteors. I could macerate it, and then cook it. But also the grinder is like super busy with this. So I'm just gonna cook it and nobody's gonna say anything about it, right? Also, what the hell? Okay, that is so much molybdenum. What is the one thing you hate the most? What is up with the deep questions tonight? Why are we so deep? I don't know. I don't hate anything. Wait. I don't, yeah, I don't know. Like, feeling a bit trolly, but feeling so okay, well. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm just curious, you know? You know what? Q skipping myself, let's go. Yeah, I don't know, like there's, you know, I have a lot of pet peeves. I like how certain things are, you know, are or should be done or whatever, but I don't think I necessarily like hate anything really. Okay, we have so much molybdenum. One thing I hate the most is when people are too stupid to understand an argument, so they think they are winning. You know what? I don't. Like, if you think you're winning, like, good for you, I guess. If you needed that, like, good for you. I like to be right, of course, but you know? Who does why does it matter in the end? Is more my yeah. I'm a very like, not that I don't care, but don't care person. Like, everything's fine with me, you know, as long as, I don't know, we're all being respectful and whatnot. Like, yeah. Do you maintain your sanity when that happens? Oh, I don't know. I think I just give up at some point. I think this is what's happening. Oh, this is done running? Oh, this was done running a long time ago. Okay, we have a lot of carbon just hanging out in here. Do we just make like all of this into aluminum? I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, we don't need aluminum, but I mean, I guess we do need aluminum now. We use it for cables for yeah, for these guys, for all the EV stuff. So I guess it's not wasted. We have so much though. I guess you can always ignore it, of course, but like, what if it is the best friend you're talking to and you're trying not to let... So me and Uwe, which I would say Uwe is my best friend, me and Uwe, we argue all the time. We never agree on things. We are very like, we're both very strong-headed, and I think it just works. I don't know. I guess I like arguing with people in a way. I don't know. So maybe that's what it is. Okay, wait, silver cable. It is 2x, right? Yeah, 2x. Which means we're gonna be getting a stack, which is, what the hell? Okay, I know we like A2 cables, but what is this? Whatever this is getting Q-skipped. Thank you. Now, the only problem with this is we ran out of rubber, which is mainly because of the raw rubber. I think we have this. Fair. What the fuck? Yeah, all the cables. I don't know. Someone was having fun. You know what? Oh, I could so use this. Oh, we have uranium 235. We still haven't got P239. Oh, we do. Wait, what? Oh, that's P241. Wait. Am I doing the right thing here? Yes. 241 is the one for the radar loop, is it? No, it is. Why do we have P241? What is this sorcery? Why do we have like P241? Okay, wait. Let's be messy for a second. Engaging question, why? Why what? You gonna output or what? Oh. Okay, cool. Why are you doing that recipe? You mean this recipe right here? This thing? To get P239 a whole lot. What about P241? Okay, so you can't use this. Why do we have P241? What the hell is this? Someone's been trolling. I'm gonna leave this where it was. Ignore it. So what I was saying is, let's troll myself for a bit. Let's Q skip because I want my rubber right now. And if I place this in that multi, it's gonna take 2 seconds. Oh, we got 239 again. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna do this. You know what? I actually care about the this thing. Oh wait, we have so much here. I'm trolling. I am trolling. I knew there was a drawer there. I just didn't process. Well, you know what? Yes, I just did that. Okay, we have 5 plutonium 239. Let's check at the end of the stream today to see what the progress is on the P239. If we have like 10, well, no, 10 is gonna be way too low. If we have like half a stack, this game's easy. That means in like a day or two, we're gonna have a nuke very easily. So yeah, this is why we're doing this. We're doing this because of a nuke. We want to do an IC2 vac nuke. And to get all the fuel rods to start it, we need a bunch of P239. And there's some other, you know, smarter ways of getting it. But this is the one I've chosen because it's fast to set it up, and then I can go and do some other stuff. Because setting up the actual B processing to process a plutonium B would take me like all day, and then we'd still have to wait for a day or two of processing all the B outputs, and also for the B to output all the stuff we need. So in the end, I chose the this is gonna take me 10 minutes to set up route, but it's gonna, you know, be passively running in the background at a very slow rate, I do have to say, but I need like twice that. I literally need another like 10 cables before I can do the motors for this. Titanium B though? Why titanium? Why titanium? Wait. No, you don't get... Yeah, no, you don't get plutonium from this. Well, because it's cool. You could just do stab alloy. That's even cooler. You know, if you ask me. We should have plenty of cables now. Of course. Of course it's the rods. Break time? Yeah, we can take a break. Let me start this in the polarizer. And then we can take a break. Where's the polarizer? Wait, I know we have a polar, I like a proper. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'll take a quick break. I'll be right back. You guys just hang on. No, look at the rods. It's pretty quick, actually. BRB. Okay, we're back. Obviously, we have all of our rods. I guess this was really fast anyway, right? Okay, can we get like 8 more? Yeah, we can. Oh, wait. How many of these do we need? 8? That was easy. Ohio? Ohio? Are you a weeb, Lurks? If you know, you know. Okay, it's mainly the plates? Yeah. So I think I will be going to bed soon. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna go to bed too late today as well. So yeah, no worries. Thanks for, stopping by if you're leaving now. But yeah, thank you for the stream, even if I stayed here for a little. Not really. I only like 2 anime in my entire life. What 2 animes? If you have a second there, what 2 animes did you? Madoka Magica and My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia was really good. I didn't watch the entire thing, but I wish I did, or that I would. I haven't watched an anime in so long, but one day it's gonna come back. Sometimes I'm very late at night in the bed. I can't sleep, and I'll pop an anime because I don't know. I don't have anything else to do. So it comes and go, but go watch. Yeah, no. I know it's good. Like, I know the gist of it. I've seen up to season, I guess, 2. I don't know. I don't even know how much of it I saw, but yeah, no, I get it. You should watch Gilmore Girls with your girlfriend. Trust me, please. I don't know. You know what's funny? I actually have it. But yeah, no, I don't know. We do have some, we just finished Games of Thrones. So, we are watching some stuff. Is that, no, that's not the right thing. Not his style? Yeah. I don't know. I've watched some other stuff that's not my style. Okay, we have a pump. We have 2 robot arms. This is so expensive, but it's fine. And we have, we almost have a world accelerator. I forgot about this. Which means I'm gonna need to do 2 extra motors. Let's do the EV stuff as well. Okay, why is this game like so easy? Okay, titanium. Okay, I think Games of Thrones is kind of overrated, though I will be going now. Sleep well. Good night, Lurks. Enjoy your badge time. Stainless steel, we have 4, so we're good on that end. Okay. So we're really just missing the gears. I could probably hit HV tomorrow if I don't get distracted. Nice. That is a pretty big milestone, Chloe. It's pretty nice. What are you up to in your run? Like, what are you working on currently? This is almost done. I can sit here and watch this. Okay, 1 combustion gen done. And then 2 like this. Now, why did I want this? I don't know. I am pretty sure just the transformer that's right here and this allows me to run a world accelerator, which I literally just made, right? Yeah. I don't know why I made these. I think they were for something else. It's fine. Mostly just building. Not gonna lie, I spent 2 hours getting the laboratory elevator working perfectly today. That is fine. Like, building is part of the game. And to me, it's not the like easiest part. I enjoy building, but I'm not good at it. So yeah. You know, if you're good at it and you enjoy it, you do you. It needs to be done at some point. Because what's your other option? Lawn basing? No. I don't think I could lawn base. I don't know. Lawn basing feels wrong to me. Okay. So this allows me to... Oh, wait. I need 2 of these. Okay. That is okay. We just adjust. Didn't I like just take one out from somewhere? No, I used it. Yeah, I used it here. So titanium. We're gonna need 8, I think. Multi-extruder is gonna be super nice as well. I have the elevator in the floor, so when it comes to the top, it sits flush, and when you go down, I have it so the floor seals itself flush again and reopens before you get to it. And that is super cool. Sounds really nice. It sounds kind of like how I don't know if you've ever seen Ruckus, but Ruckus made a like functioning rocket silo for his rockets out of a thing called like a bridge. This thing, a drawbridge. This thing takes whatever block you give it and it puts it in front of you as a bridge. In GTNH, of course, but a bunch of those and some redstone, and you got yourself a big door that you can retract, you know, put it on and off. So it does the job, but I thought that was very clever, you know? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's like what you can do with drawbridges because it's create. The movement is also part of the aesthetic. Yeah, I was assuming that you were using create as well. I'm not surprised by that. Okay, so speeding up the altar first, bad idea. Because if we speed up the altar and we're not, you know, we don't make enough blood, no bueno. If I speed this up though, should be slightly better. And for now, I can't really, how would I say this? Make this like, or, you know, redstone this. I guess I could, in a way. I could put redstone on this. Don't know if I want to. I think aluminum cable or wire. Yeah. To be fair, I don't like automations in Create, but building wise, it's gorgeous. I also think that. I love the windmill, not because of the power or the stress units. I love it because it moves like an actual windmill, and integrating this into a build. I know that's like what everyone does, but you know, I don't know. There's something about it. It just works. So yeah, I'm a big fan of using Create mostly as a building thing as well. I guess this doesn't matter, so. Yeah, I'm so focused right now. I'm just doing some piping, you know. Okay, so this is a step down into HV, which should world accelerate this. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to see if I can put the speed runes back on this, which are right here. Okay, and oh, yeah, okay, it took a minute to detect it. And then I want to see if making, well, I guess they're done. What else can I make? I guess these blocks are like really slow. And the only reason I'm fine with doing these is because we might need, I think I saw the plates somewhere, was it? Or the ingot? I saw this being used somewhere, the blood infused iron. I know we're gonna need the blocks to make these guys, which we're gonna need to make the bound. And if we ever want to do the soul compactor, that's one way, but also this, which is used for the tier 6. I don't even know if it's used for a tier 6 like normal altar, but it doesn't look like it. So we're gonna need those anyway, right? So they're not lost or anything. This is more for like testing purposes. But you see how the blood is actually not going down? Is it? It might be going down. No, I see it go to 94,000 every time. I think that's it. So now we have like a fully, well, it's not fully sped up. We can put more runes on this, but it does look stable, yeah. Honestly, create as an automation mod, it's but a building mod, it's great. All the moving parts is what every tech player wants for builds. Yeah, true. Also, like the, I love the automation part where you see the, you know, your ingots going around on conveyor belts, and like the conveyor belts as both a like visual thing, but also for like moving items around is kind of cool. You know, making an actual factory that looks like a factory. I don't know, there's just something about it. Okay, so speeding up the ritual works good. Next up is going to be speeding up this guy, but then also we're going to need to hook up some conduits or some A2 shenanigans to this for taking the blood out. And this guy here is going to be the crafting automation. So this is good. I think I want to take a break from all this now and maybe do some bees. We have a bit of bee progress to make for a few different reasons. So as you may have seen in my list, I don't really feel like doing all of this crafting right here. This is a lot of infusion crafting by hand that I don't really feel like doing. I want to look into like when can we get into Steve's factory management? Yeah, manager. Because when we can get into this, which I guess is kind of now, this is how we're gonna automate probably the altar before we do the big Tomcraft multi. So all I know is you need a block in there. This guy. Is it this guy? Why did I think SFM is IV? Is there something in here that's IV? That is all like HB stuff. Why can't you make this before IV? Okay, I would be actually down to look into this. Look into setting up SFM for the altar. I don't remember how we set it up in the other world, but I'm definitely gonna take a peek at it. And I do have the link about setting it up somewhere. Is it on the wiki too? Altar Infusion wiki. I'm so curious. Infusion automation. So universal requirement. Oh, you need the, is it the infusion claw maybe? So void is fine, arcane is fine, primal is fine. Golem animation core, this is also fine. So infusion claw is doable. Dynamism tablet? Why do you need a dynamism tablet? This is HB anyway. Oh, is it because of the Essentia provider? The infusion provider? And the advanced is ZPM. Okay, cool. You could still use this though. Like this is fine to use, I think. Okay. I might want to look into this at some point. Not today, but I'm wondering when we're gonna do this and who's gonna do this, but apparently you could do like a full A2 setup too. I'm wondering why you would do this over SFM. Okay, I'm gonna look into it later because I am not sure what we need for this. I want to work on bees anyway. I don't think this is going to be a super long stream. I think I want to do some bees. So I'm looking at the Snow Queen as like the ultimate goal for bee progress right now. Mainly because I need to go through a bunch of the Twilight Forest bees, which we don't care about, but we do care about. The Snow Queen for the Snow Queen blood drop, and then get some fire blood. Because I think this is how we're going to get Fiery Steel. Obviously, we could get Fiery Steel by doing this, by capturing a Fire Beetle. I don't know if you can get them to spawn, and I'm too lazy to like check, because I think that anyway, I want to do bee progression and doing the Snow Queen and just fluid extracting this. It's gonna be easy enough, and then you could just chembat like ingots directly of steel, I think, into this. So I think, yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna go for. Also, I think last I checked, the fiery stuff is like 0.1, 0.5% in an EEC. That is pretty crappy. So I don't know. I feel like doing the bee this time. See if it's good, and we're gonna use it anyway for Xenon, for Krypton, or Krypton. I don't know about the other gas bee, but we have to get there anyway. So to get started, we should probably look at doing Ignis bee. Yeah, Ignis bee and Fiery bee. So this one requires lava as the foundation, and then we'll just get started. It is very cool, but the fact that you need to use the fans to move items upward, I find mildly infuriating. I've also been playing with Create since it released, so I'm a bit created out. I see. That's the pun right there. $1 million pun. I like it. Okay, so let's order this, right? So I'm going top to bottom, meaning like this. And then technically I have to invert all of these bees. Well, I'm sort of going top to bottom. So we need to do fiery and then ignis and then Edenic. And then out of all these, we get Tomian Dust. Tomian Dust we don't really care about, but it's a basic bee for Atomic Shards, Salus Mundus. We're definitely, I think, gonna run a Salus Mundus bee. I don't see why you wouldn't. This is just free, like, Salus Mundus. So, Fiery Queen. So we're gonna need lava. I know exactly where we can, you know, yoink some lava. This thing is still working. It's so nice. I forgot you could just use this. I've been going to the actual drawers just because, I don't know, drawers are nice. Yeah, this is, I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm so glad we did this as soon as possible. Still, you know, we waited for 82, but sort of ASAP. So lava. So I think we have ethereal already. And then supernatural. I'm sure we have a drone of that. Yeah, and then just lava. And this is so easy now. Because we have infinite blood, which means we can use the what the hell? Someone was already doing this. They just didn't set it up properly. Nice. I was coming here for honey. Let's keep like 1 or 2. We're gonna do a lot of breeding. Oh man, we're already at 14. 14 in like 2 hours? A bit less than 2 hours, actually. That puts us at, oops. That puts us at like 120 hours? Roughly. And if we just get lucky, we're good. And we're getting, we're not getting titanium, but we're getting, we're gonna be getting titanium once I set this up properly. You know, I could pipe the items all the way up there, but that would be so much more work. Or just make a macerator that's literally just dedicated to this. Oh, the max parallel is 24. So every 40-second, we get 24 chances at a 5% output chance. So yeah, is this trolling? Kinda. Is this the lazy approach? Yeah, for sure. That's why it's the approach I chose. Okay, so supernatural ethereal, we just do this. And it should be like easy, like really easy. Oh yeah. Fire bee, let's go. Oh, it's failing because of this. I see. Also, this is like already full. We could do a 2x2 or 1x2. This is fine. Yeah, and then we should make sure that we move most, if not all of it, to the top there. To the drawer for rubber. And then just restart the cables too, because I think I technically stopped them. Oh, you're gonna need a drawer upgrade. Yeah, and then for sulfur, yeah, we have a bunch here, I guess. There it is. This can start again. Okay, so Ignis Bee. Ignis Bee is literally just a fire crystal cluster. Should be easy enough. We're gonna need like watery, right? Aqua? Okay, so let's make an aqua crystal as well. Okay. So fiery crystal, fiery drone, speed it up. We should get Ignis. Oh, what do you want? Cacti? I totally forgot a cacti. That is fair. Also forgot this. I almost planned for everything in here. Almost. You know what? I'm down to just literally have them like in the back like this. So Ignis is Tomium, it's Hydra as well, so we're gonna have to keep a drone of this. I'm assuming this is the 1XP. Yeah, it is. And it's also Atomic Flowers. I have no clue what Atomic Flowers is. I was so afraid this was gonna happen. I'm guessing maybe a crystal cluster, but maybe it's also the what is just the name of that? The cinder pearls, the shimmer leaf, and stuff like that. So we could try the shimmer leaf. I know we have, or cinder pearl. I know we have 2 cinder pearls just hanging around here. Okay, Okay, so it is a 1 XP, meaning I don't have any way of making more unless I have 2 drones, unless I try to make an actual like source of these. Now, there's literally 2 breed that I need for this. The Tomyun Dust and the Hydra Princess. I think we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna be like super lazy and assume that one breed and we're good. I know this is wrong, but I'm still gonna try it. So let's do Edenic, and then let's do the other one. Tropical Exotic. Okay, so the tropical bee is not here. Edenic is only used for this? Really? Interesting. Exotic is austere and tropical. So you know what? I'm gonna yoink this. We're probably not gonna need it ever again. Actually, you know what? This is gonna be so annoying to run here. I want to do this. Yeah, we need an austere bee. Yeah, I would have been surprised. Let's just get any bee. One that I know is not gonna have a disgusting like 1x. Oops. Let's just hammer it with... Where's Chad? No, I want Chad. Wait, no. Do I care? So if I make Chad, then I can get austere. No, I don't care about this. I can literally just make austere, right? This one has fertility, what? 2, so that's fine. And 3. So we're gonna do this. It's probably gonna complain about nighttime, isn't it? Okay, I like to be in cheat mode for this. Okay, so it is complaining now. It wants hot arid. So what do we have for hot arid? Let's go see the biome list. Desert or desert, yeah. Not desert. You get it. Okay, so nether wart, nether star, diamond, paper, gunpowder, and then glass bottle. So many nether stars. Turn my magnet off. Throw this in. That's it. Hopefully it's gonna stay austere because I don't want to change it back. And I just want it to stack. I'm gonna keep drones if I get too low on drones, but all that should be it. Let's make, do we need more of this? Exotic, secluded. I think secluded we're gonna want. Diamond dye? What is that? Okay. Esmeralda. Exotic is Edenic, viscous. Gluttonous scummy. Okay, and then secluded is hermetic prime ball. I remember this being used for something. Oh, it was for the oily bee, which was crap now, so abnormal spatial quantum. Okay. I'm not gonna make too many drones out of this. Just a few. I guess they don't stack. Okay, these guys stack now. And then we just want to do an exotic bee. So tropical drone. Do we need anything like underneath? Nope. Okay. Is that a 2x? It is a 2x. Let's run it for a bit. It's gonna work, right? No, that's too dry. Warm and damp. Mushroom jungle? Jungle is good. What's the jungle page? It's 10. No. Doesn't exist. Okay. Page 2? And then just nether star. Okay. Let me bring like half a stack with me. So it's diamond page, gunpowder, and bottles that I'm gonna have to make more of, but should be okay. I need a... We have enough power into this. What do we do? It's pretty fast, actually. Okay. Do we need many drones of this? I'm gonna make a few anyway. It can't be bad to have like 10 or 16 drones of something. And then we just put it with another tropical drone and we get Edenic. And that's it. Where did I see we're gonna need Undergarden? Nowhere. Okay. Ooh, server's gonna shut down in 40 seconds. Let's get our 10, 12 drones and we'll take a quick break while this is happening. Wait, can I? Edenic has nothing, right? Exotic, tropical. Can I just get it? Easy. Edenic. Okay, we'll be right back after the server reboot. So I'll go get a quick snack and I'll be right back. Okay. I really didn't feel like getting a snack anyway. Um, let me see if the server is up. No, server's not up. Okay, let me just fill up my water then. I'll be RP. Oh, Cat and Vin. Give me like 30 seconds. It's all right. I'm here. Give me 30 seconds. I'm just filling up my water bottle and then I'll be right back. We're booting the server anyway, so yeah. Thanks for the raid. Just give me 30 seconds. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for the raid, Vin and Cat. What should we call you, Vin? Is it like, do you have a pirate's name or is it just Vin? Like, is there an R in there or something? Oh my god, Ditiki? What's happening? All my subs have refreshed today, so you're poor? Is that what you're saying? We're working on bees, by the way. You're even Yarhar. I catched a tiny bit of that as I was prepping. Pirate Vin Yarg. That was awesome. I don't know how you do it. But yeah, welcome in. We're we're gogging around here. If you're new, if you've never seen this run, either on here or on Potato Stream, welcome in. We have the Eye of Wood looking at us, just being what's the shenaniganeries that are happening here. We have floating trees, floating blood altars, so many things. But yeah, we're working on bees right now because I am waiting for this guy that we set up earlier. We like gambling. Oh, and I guess we're out of, are we? No, we are totally not out of plutonium. So I don't know why it's doing plutonium, or why it's doing stab alloy, but that's fine. We're doing stab alloy into plutonium centrifuging to get this guy. This very radioactive guy that I'm not gonna pick up because I'm gonna die for like a third time today. And the goal is to get about 1,000 of this so that we can make a nuke to get to the new base. I miss the pirate Vin right now. Never had so much fun hearing it. Y'all have come so far. Dude, this is crazy. We started from nothing. And you know what? This is very disorganized, but it's organized in a way. Like it's organized mess. This is what it is. And I love it. And we don't even play like, we're not like 2 or 3 people playing 24/7 on this. Now, obviously, I've been playing a lot because I did a lot of AFK time with an auto clicker, which does not count as AFK time. So, I boosted my numbers, but that's fine. Honestly, not bad organization wise. And y'all are moving to the new island in IV. Yeah, I heard that's the plan. And we, we're getting high on tungsten steel right now. That's 28 more. We have 40. We have some in the Emmy. We just did the I just picked up some tungsten steel like today. So we skipped the we did the Mars skip. And then Ivy is just gated behind graphene, which I don't know what Potato or Neb's plan is for this, but like I think we might actually have to do some because you need acetic acid, which usually I would get from like as a byproduct from a wood farm, which is not a whole lot, but it's enough usually to just get started. I don't know what the plan is here. I have no clue. graphene is kind of the thing that I usually forget about, you know? And I don't know what our plan is about that. I don't even know if anyone's thought about this yet. There's no way we're doing a chem plant, I feel like, but yeah. So that's gonna be fun, I guess. We can do the phosphorus dope wafers. We get graphite now from the Eye of Wood. The main problem is really the glue. And it's just so much chem stuff that we're just like not ready for. I guess we're gonna do a semi-automatic setup again, where we just do super glue in batches. So yeah, we're you know, we're not doing too bad, and we just got, right before the server rebooted, we got the Edenic drone. So yeah, we're making our way towards the you know, Salus Mundus, Krypton, Hydra. I want to get is it Hydra? No, sorry. I want to get the Snow Queen. I want to get some Fiery Steel. What did you end up doing for your Fiery Steel problems, Vin? Did you just keep doing the EEC and get lucky? Because I'm doing this, and it's not for endgame. I'm doing this because I'm gonna need it for the Blood Orb. The Archmage, I think, right? Yeah, this guy. I'm gonna need it for this guy. I'm mainly doing magic on here. So yeah, the super glue recipe is so horrendous. Exactly. So like, I don't know if anyone thought or planned about it, or if we're all just ignoring it and waiting for someone to do something about it, which I don't mind doing. But now my choice of doing uranium like centrifuging feels wrong, because we're gonna have to get into chem stuff anyway. But I think the point is not, we need to be an IV, you know, like make IV components and IV like machine casings and whatnot, and machines to go to the new base. We just need power. We need the nukes, and we need A2 setup, like to get started properly, which is all doable without IV machines, I think, for the most part. But yeah, we need to, you know, think about what's our plan here. But yeah, okay, we need magical forest and Tomium for this. Tomium is easy. We have plenty somewhere. The magical forest should be easy as well. Should just be like another this is so confusing. Why do we have this here? Wait. Okay. Yeah, so we need magical forest, which technically I think we have around here. I don't think I need to yeah, this is a magical forest. Oh, I hate this. I'm going to move it for one breeding here. Do I really do this? I think I am. Just to save like going and doing another potion yet again. Yeah, this is magical forest, and then we do what, like Ignis, and pretty sure we don't care about this drone, do we? We have the Lich Princess, so we don't really need this. Hydra, Argon. I think we don't care about the princess. I think the princess is fake. Edenic. Ignis, Edenic. Oh, and yeah, it's gonna complain about these flowers. I don't know what this flower is. If anyone knows, I'm guessing it's those, maybe? But I don't know. Use the Bealizer to learn their flower preference. Last time I wanted to figure out which flower it was, I went into the GitHub, the actual like code. Extra bees. I have it like literally in my my thing. So redstone, fruit, sapling, dead, book, rock, sugar. Where is it? Wood, leaves. Does anyone know what the atomic flower is? Accepted flower. Water, mystical, sapling, redstone sugar. Cinder, oh yeah, you're right. I know this because I literally picked one up. Can I put it anywhere? Cinder bloom. Yeah, I did cinder pearl. Maybe that works. Where can I put this? Where does this like work? How does this not like, oh, netherrack. It's gotta be netherrack, right? Sand? I would think netherrack actually. No, okay, maybe Vin is right. Sand? Of course we don't have any sand, we're too poor for that. No, we're good. Is it really sand? Oh, it is. Vin is so smart. Thank you, Vin. Does that work? Is that the flower you want? It's gotta be a, like, it's gotta count as a atomic flower, right? Oh, it does. It does. Okay, cool. Okay, now let me sleep. Yeah, I literally figured this out like 20 minutes ago. And then I forgot I picked up the actual cinder pearl because I was going to forget. And I forgot. And I was like, what is the atomic flower for? I just die already. Easy. Okay, I want to pick this up with like silk touch, but I don't care. Okay, so technically, you know what I'm gonna do? I want to keep this as well around here somewhere. Here sounds like good. By the way, if you guys haven't seen this, this is our tiny black hole. We throw stuff in it, and then stuff happens. Or I guess, yeah. So if you get an inert wand, you can change it into this guy. Which I guess can I make one like really easily? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you need like 2 of these. You just do this. And I don't know why it didn't work for potato last time. I like... Do I need... Or you know what? It's easy. I can just do this because I know Neb did it. So I must be able to do it if I take his research, right? Then it's supposed to give it back to you. I don't know if I messed it up by building this around here, but it's supposed to give it back to you. It's supposed to be like the other wand you saw. I love the random tech. Yeah, me too. I don't know why it's not giving it back to me. Maybe it takes time. I don't know. But it did the same thing for potato. But yeah, you just throw stuff in there and then stuff comes out. Never had to use it yet because Neb did all of the wand crafting that you saw there. And this is how we do big recipes for Tomcraft until we get the iCore stuff. I really don't understand why this is not just spewing it out. Like the only reason I can think of is all the building stuff that I did around it. Yeah. Automod didn't like this message, Vin, but I'll allow it. Yeah, you can't say blows, you know? It's too, yeah, it's too much for Twitch. I'll allow it, though. Okay. So, do we have... Oh, we have 2x on this. And this is used for stuff, right? This is used for atomic shards, quicksilver, salus mundus. We should make more of this one. You got the research for the wand? Well, Neb did, so I'm assuming Neb, you know, didn't cheat it in, but we can check, I guess. Yeah, because I just made one. So, Atomic Horizons. Let's go check the Atomic Horizons. Look, it's right here. By constructing a wand-like arrangement of crystal, perhaps it could be used to craft object attainable with traditional wands. Like the Void Putty is something else? The Void Putty is, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know, is supposed to replace this, the Atomic Restore. You can literally just craft any items with... I should automate this. You can literally just craft any item with it, and it's going to repair them. So, yeah, it's like hidden tech. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't understand why you wouldn't get the wand out of it. Maybe the planar vortex needs to be something else than Nebrizim. But then I don't understand how Neb got it. So yeah, I will ask him next time for sure. Thanks for the follow, Pizza Trek. Also, I almost said Pizza Tech because, you know, tech and stuff. We're so tech brained here. So I'm just gonna make a few drones of this, and then we'll keep breeding some more bees. I'm not gonna be any. I'm not gonna do any bee breeding of like stats and stuff because this is like boring as heck. But getting all the different species that I want to get, I don't mind doing on stream with the frenzy frames and the world accelerators. This is like a joke, so we can do it on stream. I was completely bored out of blood magic as well, so that's why we're doing bees right now. And we did our GT part by, you know, getting some quest and setting up the endstone centrifuging, or not endstone, the uranium centrifuging. I wish we had endstone centrifuging. Okay, last one and then we're good. Okay. Anything else? So this is done. We don't need to run this. This is like, this is whatever. So we're on to Salus Mundus. So Salus Mundus is the Tomium Queen we have. Magical Forest, which we're gonna move back. I'm not gonna do another potion. I guess we're bringing all of this over there then. Okay. So the water crystal I have, this, an apiary, my flower. And then I need to get watery first, so should be easy. Just gotta know where the water is hidden. Okay, so water as a block underneath. And then it's supernatural ethereal. Supernatural. Where's ethereal? We had one, but we transformed it. I might have to make some more ethereal. Do we need Edenic for anything? No, not really. And isn't this like warm damp, which is exactly what we have? Yeah. Well, that was easy. Normal, normal. So we have to make a potion anyway. Nice. And I need to make some stupid bottles. Please tell me we have bottles just laying around. Yeah, that works. I like being lazy and saving time like this. What are we doing? We're doing normal, normal. Let's do planes. Planes should be normal, normal, right? Yeah, let's keep some of the drones that we got. Are we gonna need austere? No. Okay, so Edenic should be fine. Just want to make sure we have a somewhat pure drone or princess. I keep trashing them, but surely one of them is same as this one, no? Maybe not. Okay, we're getting there. It doesn't need to be like perfect, but I am gonna need the supernatural. Oh, it's good now. Okay, and then we just do watery wood itself, but with a water crystal underneath. I'm surprised that I've done little to no scanning whatsoever for doing all of this. When I really just want to know, like, is this a 1xb? I just go and do the genetic sampler thing. And that's all I need. I don't care really about the stats right now. So for actual, like, just breeding species, this is great. This is easy. Yep, still hasn't dropped anything, so I guess it's fake. I don't know. A walrus? Ilium? What is a walrus princess? Of course. Oh, I should do this just for fun. Oh, you can craft this easily. Okay. I see, I see. Okay, so Aqua is gonna go with Tomium to make Tomic shards. And it goes in the same place that it is right now. And we're gonna need this one for Salus Mundus. So I'm gonna use the Aqua because I feel like this one, yeah, we don't really have any use for it yet. So I'm gonna do, and it's just this, right? Just the biome. And I like how this is not making a single dent in my blood supply, just because of the EC the world accelerator we put on it. It really makes this whole bee stuff easy. Atomic shards. I am guessing that this is a 1xb by the looks of it. Oh, it is not. Okay, so we should definitely make more of this, because it's used in DOB, yeah. DOB, Arcane Shard. And DOB, you need solar panels for this, right? And Nequata, yeah. Did you put WA on Ritual Stone or Blood Altar or both? Just the Ritual Stone for now. Mainly because I want to keep this clean. But also because right now we have so many speedruns on this. The main issue I had was this. I use the same altar for crafting and blood right now. I am working on, you know, getting the second one up. But this I just take out the orb, put whatever I want to craft in here, do some like filtering, and then just put the orb at the end so it goes back. But we have so much speedruns. It was actually depleting. So we either needed more augmented capacity or do a world accelerator, which I did. So yeah, it's right here actually. This is our setup. EC, which we downgraded today to MV power because we read the wiki. And the wiki says this is hard locked at 480 EU per tick. We were putting like 2 HV amps in, or 2 HV energy hatches in there. And then I added 2 EV amps here to make for this guy, a HV world accelerator, which, you know what? I completely forgot to do this. I realize now that it's just running in 2x. So this is going to make it even better, I guess. Wait, you only need 1 HV amp? Interesting. Yeah, you just need 1. And I did MV because we had the parts, and I wanted to recycle the HV energy hatches. So I didn't want to leave one there with just 1 amp running in there, because I wanted to save the actual... Wait, what? There used to be a dirt in underneath here. What happened? I'm so confused. I am so confused right now. Yeah, so I wanted to keep the HV stuff, the HV energy hatches. So yeah, I decided to be sort of cheap. What is this? I keep breaking stuff because of the glove stuff I have on me. Oh god. I see what happened. Oh no, okay, it's a visual bug. How are you flying, by the way? Atomic harness or whatever it's called? Yeah, it's something else. It's this. You know we're Red Wrenchers, man. You know that. You know, Neb gave us the harness, and then he said the harness is shit, just slash fly. So that's what we did. So we actually made stuff to fly, but then it's so shit that we decided to just slash fly. So yeah, this is yeah, run invalidated. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you mean. Yeah, I should have been running this whole time. Because this is a 2x, right? We're gonna be fine, right? Yes. See, I broke stuff so fast. I broke sand and I didn't even like see it. I love, but I hate this thing too. And the thing that I'm talking about is this here. Well, first, the haste gloves. But also this thing. The Vam braces of steady progression. Fine, fly invalidated since you don't even run anymore. I run. I run sometimes. You know, from time to time. But I am guessing we're going to be flying a whole lot more. Which is why I made the mantle of the Raven and stuff. Yeah. People riot. Mm-hmm. Wee woo woo woo. The GTH police are here. Mm-hmm. I see you, Deteki. I see you. You are the GTNH police? Okay, let's just make a bunch of drones because we're gonna use this. We're gonna reuse this for sure. And we're making, aren't we making, yeah, atomic shards for Salus Mundus? Yeah, okay, so Tumium Dust, atomic shards, so definitely, definitely gonna need more. Not me. ACAB man? Would police do this? What is that? What is ACAB? Ditaki, that's all the same. How's your nights pronounced anyway? I was told Ditaki, and I think it ended up being Ditaki. You know? So from now on, forever and ever, I will always greet Ditakai. That's how I used to say it because of potato. But Ditaki, I will always write it like this. Yeah. Equal syllables or emphasis on one though. That's the fun of it. Everyone has a slightly different way of it. Yeah. That's what drives me crazy. Yeah, so like the easiest one to say for me is Ditaki or Ditakai. I'm so like programmed to saying Ditaki now because I got corrected once. But I used to always say Ditakai. I don't know why, but it's just easier to just say. But there's so many ways of saying Ditaki's name. So yeah. We say Ditaki? Yeah, exactly. Ditaki. I have to think about it when I say it. Wait, let me speed this up. I don't know why I'm looking at this. Okay. So we have atomic shards. Yeah. So we're making Salus Mundus. Easy peasy. Why doesn't it take a Salus Mundus block to make this? Like, why don't you need a Salus Mundus block underneath this? Or at least like the crystal cluster. Like, why? So I picked it when I was a little one taking Japanese for the first time, and I wanted it to sound vaguely Japanese-ish. Well, if Japanese, then I'm definitely wrong. But DI isn't really a Japanese sound. I didn't know that at the time. That's nice. That is weird they don't have hiragana for DI. You guys are nerding out right now. I wish I took some Japanese courses because I want to go to Japan at some point, and I definitely want to speak, you know, a bit of Japanese to, you know, go around and not look like a fool. Wait, so do we need this for anything other than Salus Mundus? For the Ergast. The Hydra drone is Ignis Lich. So we are going to have an Hydra drone. Do we need or want to keep the Hydra? I don't think so. I don't think we care about Hydra. I think Hydra is fake. Yeah, Hydra is fake, I think. Yep. Because all we get from it is Fiery Blood, which we're going to get more from the Queen. So I'm making Hydra just to make the Queen, or the Ergast and then the Queen. Meaning I do not need to keep my Tumium Dust. Maybe for Neon, I don't know. Do you need Neon for making Krypton? You do. This is what we're going to use it for. So we're going to use the Tumium... is that how that works, or no? Am I crazy? I'm trying to be careful with the princesses because we don't have infinite, but we have infinite. But yeah, it's a fun language to learn. Not that I know shit. I mean, I've studied it for a couple of decades, and it still feels like I don't know much. It looks hard. Like it looks really hard. I don't know. It sounds like okay, the atomic shard one is going to be used for DOB and arcane shards. Let me just see. Like DOB is not happening anytime soon, but Arcane shards? Dragon essence. I think we're gonna need that, don't we? Nope, that's not the one I want. Rune? What the hell is this? Oh, hardcore expansion. We do not care about this. Dragon blood? That's like not for now. Okay. Cool. So my understanding is we don't care about the atomic one. Atomic shard one. Not for now. We have a bunch of drones too. So I am down to do this. When I started trying to learn kanji, I dropped off hardcore too many. Oh my god, when you try to reprogram a circuit without a screwdriver, it throws a Chuck Norris joke at you? What? What do you mean? Kanji is like running headfirst into a brick wall. It gets much easier once you know like 250 of them. Yeah. I don't even know where I tried to start in the past. It's so far. Do you speak Japanese or like read Japanese, Diteki? That is not a 1 XP, right? Try it takes a 0 circuit and right click. I don't even know if we have a 0 circuit. I do. I lived there for a few years and I was translator at one point. Not a very good one. I like that you're honest. I don't have an LV circuit. Oh, no, we do. Right click to reconfigure needs a screwdriver. Your thumb is not a screwdriver. Try a real one. Try to mangle a circuit with your bare hand again. Chuck Norris stares at the circuit until it reprograms itself. You do not? Okay. I know it's all computer translation anyway. I see. I really want to go to Japan at some point. I love it. I did not know that. Owl? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name there, but... Okay, so I think we definitely want to run this bee. But we're also going to need it. So I'm going to... It is a 2x. We're going to run it a bit with the proper thing. I love it. Just say tier. Tier is fine. Okay, cool. I'll go with that. I'm not even going to try to read what you wrote, Finn. I'm not even going to attempt it. I have enough of an accent as it is. I think, yeah. I do watch anime like in, this is such a weeb thing, but I do watch anime only in sub. I can't do dub. I cannot do animes that are not the Japanese voices or the whatever original voices and then just subtitles. I can't do this. I cannot do a dub version of an anime. I don't know why. Yeah. So I don't know if I'd be good at like watching it without the subtitles. I would probably get the gist of what's happening, you know, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe at some point. They use weird Japanese in anime though. Yeah, and my understanding is that yeah, the anime the anime like Japanese that you get is very non-conventional, I guess. Like it's very extra and it's that's just not how people talk in Japan. I wouldn't go to Japan being like, oh, I watch anime, I can definitely understand, right? No, that's not my point. My point is more like the sounds maybe, and like, you know, just more like the I wouldn't go to Japan with my head on like anime. Like I can speak Japanese just because I watch anime. No, that wouldn't be me. I would probably try to go like hardcore into actually learning it and trying to yeah, trying to be able to have like somewhat of a conversation. Uh, you know, like an easy one, but yeah. Okay. So, wait, we're at Salus Mundus. So we need to do Urgast. Urgast is Hydra. Hydra is Lich and Ignis, which we have everything for. Hydra is Undergarden. So we're gonna have to figure out if we can get Undergarden. I have, thankfully, this beautiful... Oh yeah, we can. Okay, so it's page 309. Interesting. This is the wiki is wrong. The wiki page for this is wrong. Interesting. Undergarden. Oh, there it is. 311. I don't know if this is based on like your version of the game or anything. I'm gonna let this one slide. I don't feel like figuring out how to edit the wiki or propose like a change on it. Maybe at some point. Okay, so Undergarden it is. I should really set up like a few different biome spots, but then I'd have to move this around or make multiple. This feels like the easy solution to me. I don't know. How's this gonna work though? This is like hellish. Oh, so I should do Ignis? But then Ignis is a 1x, right? If I want to get Ignis and not have to put like... I mean, it's arid, so it's just moving it up 2. And it's actually just 1 because normal to hellish is 2 steps, right? No, it is 3 steps. Okay. But it is 2 more steps, which I could totally just do. I'm gonna do that. Let's be not lazy, but somewhat efficient, I guess. Do I have an Ignis drone? I do. Because if I want to breed Ignis drones into like a princess, this is gonna be disgusting because it's a 1xp, and I don't feel like doing that. So we're ignore all the fire and this. I died earlier. Very fun. Just don't worry about it. Just ignore it. So if I do this, I should scan it. So we're looking for boat 3 on the temperature. I'm pretty sure it's blaze rods. Hopefully, yeah, boat 2. Just so that it can run 1 cycle. I'm pretty sure I can get it with 1 cycle. Should be fine. And because it's gonna mutate, it doesn't need to be perfect. I don't care about the stats, because they're gonna reset anyway. Come on, you got this. There it is. Okay, so for Hydra, we need Undergarden, Ignis Drone, Lich, and 6%. It's totally just happening. I have one more chance if I do this. Easy. See? Just Gamba. So Hydra is done. It is a 2x. I could make a few drones just so that we can get Neon at some point if we want to. Since it's a 2x, I should just do it. I shouldn't be like, you know, testing my luck too much in the future with this. Making drones is free when it's not 1x, so I'd be trolling a bit. I don't even know if the Neon Bee is good. I just know that I want to keep my options open. I guess you do not need Neon. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Because usually this is used... Yeah, we're going to have Krypton, so we're going for Krypton, so there's no reason to have Neon other than some maybe weird recipes, but yeah. I'm pretty sure this is running at like 8x, right? Oh, this is just 4x. It's fine. Okay, I think 10 is gonna be fine. Or I guess 12, but that also works. Okay, and then we're trying to do Ergast, which is definitely going to be the princess with Tomium, and it needs Tomium and Elish temperature, which it is. So it needs a Tomium block. Anything else? Tomium block, Elish temperature, Hydra, and Tomium dust, right? Yeah. We had so many bees on our list, and the list is like almost done. This is sick. This is really nice. Now, I'm sure there's a reason we'd want Carmenite. Not that we need it for the wands. We don't need magical wood. Magical wood is fake. It's usually good for like early on, but for the tools, but yeah, you don't need this. There is a quest. I don't think we need the quest. Do we need the quest for this? Yeah, we don't need these quests. They just give a rare treasure, which we don't care about. If there were like gating something else, then maybe. But I don't think that's the case. And I'm gonna keep the drones anyway, so it should be fine. And then we have the pleasure of trying to run this into icy temperature while it's an Elish bee. I think I'm just gonna acclimatize it. It's gonna be fast enough. So Hydra, you can go. And we need one Salus Mundus for this. And then this one I'm gonna keep here because we're gonna stat it properly. We're actually gonna run it. And then the Ergast drone can go in there. Is that a 2x though? Yeah, you need it for Krypton. Oh, you need Neon for this. Okay, so it's good that I made, yeah, true. So Neon and Krypton, so that's good. Ergast, really? Yeah, is that a 2x? It is, so I should actually make a few drones of this. And then maybe we can even work on, like, Krypton Bee? Krypton Bee? Why are we in Ivy and I'm making a Krypton Bee for the first time in my life? I got to LUV, never did this. Is it supposed to be any good? I was just told do this, right? Which I'm assuming is just to speed up some EBF like recipes. But like, I don't know. Maybe it's good for something else that I'm missing. If it is just for the EBF, I mean, that's fine as well. Yeah, I guess it's gonna help with the supercons. Rhodium plated palladium. Oh, okay, the bulls as well. Okay, cool. So I see how this is gonna probably help a bunch of stuff. Okay, so it helps with the bulls because this is usually like I usually do this with radon. So you're cutting it not quite in half, but you're cutting like 150 seconds out of it, which I guess is kind of cool. And you're getting it from a bee, so I don't know why we're not running this in my in the other run. We probably should, because that was really easy to do. I guess the only thing I haven't done is neon is going to require argon. Argon is helium. Helium is endust in watery. Endust is stainless steel. So it is just a bunch of and powder ore. How are you supposed to do this? Not dark enough? Oh, you only work at night? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna make... So I'm gonna need this for the Snow Queen. And Krypton. Okay, interesting. So it doesn't matter what I do. I am gonna keep the... No, I should use it, because this is gonna be painful to run anyway, anywhere. So I should get this to like... That is so far away though. I need it to go from Elish to Icy, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. So it needs to go like all the way down, which I feel like is not happening. I think I'm doing this. Let me make a bunch more drones of Salus Mundus. Of course. This needs to be normal. That's the only problem with this setup. You keep changing the biome. I mean, it takes a second anyway. Oh, I got it. I somehow got it. But I think it's because there's technically a slab here, or underneath there. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Because snow is kind of annoying to make. I can dupe it if I can find a good... Oh, I'm gonna dupe some snow. Yep, you've heard that right. We are duping snow. Hopefully we didn't eat all the alumina. No, we did. For a good reason. What's another good source of this? Gellum. I would expect alumina to be like the best source of this. Gellum snowballs? Yeah, it's not really what I want. Because Because for every snowball you need 1. So that's 2 snowballs, so you can't do that. I could do mana, but we don't have this. So, okay, I need to find some alumina. Well, there it is. Oh, nice. Everything I wanted and more. Okay, I think my goggles are broken, but let me do a quick... Oh, okay, I see. So I lost my armor earlier, cheated it back in, forgot to cheat back in the revealing goggles. But it's alright, we see it in the tooltip. Oh man, that is so easy. Thanks for the follow, Mayas MS? Thanks for the follow. Hopefully I'm not butchering your name too much. You know, it's something I kind of do around here. I'm fine. Cool. Man, okay, this is like way more snowballs than I thought I'd get. It's not a bad thing. I have to live with my choices now. Which is, I decided to throw all the alumina we had into this. But you know what? Snowballs are so annoying to make with water in the fluid solidifier. This is worth it. Because the alumina, we can get it back from processing some stuff. I don't know what it is, but some stuff. So I am not worried about alumina or aluminum. Because we have tons of aluminum just hanging around. Okay. I am going to get myself a 2x2 drawer as well. And when I said 1, I meant 2. We probably have some storage space-ish, but this way I can have my snowballs in here. I can put my blaze rods in here. And I'm pretty sure I have like water cells somewhere. If I don't, I should. I don't. I probably should. But it's fine. What's the other thing? It's sand, right? Which we don't have any, so that's what it's gonna be for now. Did I really not automate this while I stepped away? Okay, that is surprising. And I want to fix the mana issue, like the fact that we have no mana. But it's also like, why would I fix mana? You know, I used to think there was a bigger reason, like there was an actual reason to make mana and to make Botania. Other than like flower power is cool, you know? I think Potato broke me. You know, he told me like, why? Why do we care about this? I don't think we do. I'm trying to see, but you don't really have a reason to go for like Gaia or... Not right now, at the very least, but... And I don't mean I would do Gaia right now, but like, why would I do Botania progression? Or set up like a crazy mana setup if all we need is glass from it, and we can throw some drones to this and then call it good. Now, obviously, I would like to have something that makes mana passively so that this thing is full when you need it, but we don't even need mana glass really that much. It's cool that it's cheap, but we don't need it. So, yeah. I just want to get like 48 drones or something of that. I think what we're gonna do is Yeah, Botania doesn't feel well integrated into the pack. You get Mana Steel, Mana Glass, and that's pretty much. Yeah. And you know, like I used to think, I don't know, like Gaia Spirit was kind of cool because you get like high durability stuff from it. But then you get some other stuff that has just as much durability. And getting this is so painful. It's like, it's not fun to get Gaia ingots. I mean, I had fun setting up a stupid like AFK farm of Gaias, but it eventually breaks, which means like, what's the point, you know? Like even the turbines are probably not that like crazy. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it could be more well integrated, but it's fine overall. Like it's not crazy bad, which is good. Okay, so now that we have this, we need Salus Mundus underneath, which I, you know, casually just, or wait, is that Salus Mundus? It is Salus Mundus. Okay, cool. At least that's a thing. Is this not how you make a Salus Mundus block? That is in fact not how you make a Salus Mundus block. Okay. Ender Flame gets you all you need for that. You gotta be mental like Goose to abuse it for over enchanting, and it's hella impractical to scale it to do that. Yeah, and for the over enchanting, you could literally just use blood magic. Like it's probably not easier, but it's like you don't have to get into Botania to do it. You could like you need to get into blood magic, right? So might as well just, I don't know, do blood magic and do the ritual that allows you to put an enchant on the thing without the book. Also gets you meteor. Yeah, so like you're doing progression for a reason, not just for, oh, I want to give a reason for blood magic to be for Botania to be an actual good mod, or like, you know, proper mod or whatever you want to call it. So it's funny, but yeah. Salus Mundus icy temperature, and then we're gonna need this drone here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try my luck. This is normal now. Never mind. This is going in here. Oh, never mind. Wait, this is a queen. Oh, I was stupid. I somehow didn't finish the cycle on this. Ugh. This is gonna be so annoying to run. So the humidity is already fine because it's boat 1. But then I'd have to blast this with like snowballs. I hate it. Like, this is gonna take forever. It needs to go to normal now, which is both 2 or 3, sorry. I don't think that's happening. I'm gonna try it, but I might as well just find a like forest or whatever, and not ignoble. Literally just turn it into a Salus Mundus. What's a sorceress? Hot Herod, that's annoying. Tomium dust is for what? Indian? No. Okay, we're using you. Oh yeah, we're using you. Yeah, see, it's not even moving. It took like an entire stack of snowballs and it's not gonna move. Yeah, this is wasting time. And snowballs. And I want to trash this right now, but I won't. So that would be wasteful. Okay, so now I have the Ergas drones at least. Now I can do Talisman of the Queen, Ergas drone, and I can do Icy Temperature and just do the temperature on this guy. It's normal and then up, so we need to actually do like both. Both or down, actually. Down is fine. Like down 1. I just want it to run because it's gonna breed anyway. And then the stats are gonna reset. I feel like we've been doing beasts for like an hour or 2 now. How much time has it been? Yeah, we've been doing beasts for like an hour and something, some change. Maybe after this we stop because I realized that this is not happening. The Krypton Bee is not happening because I have to figure out all of these guys, but also this guy. This guy's gonna be fun because Endstone, End Dust Queen. Like what the hell? End Dust Drone or Queen requires End Powder Ore and Dimension End, which is never happening. This Dimension End is never happening. So how are you supposed to do this? You can't. Because you can never go to the end, right? I don't think you can go to the end. Yeah. I don't think we're getting Krypton Bee. I think Potato is or can you? I don't know. Is there a way to get to the end without an end portal? Because you can't make an end portal like thing, right? I like, you don't know? Okay. I thought maybe you knew and this is why you were saying this. Like I'm so curious. Can you go to the end? Okay, it's boat 1. We can stop it. And then this requires icy temperature. So it needs to be icy normal. Actually, let's make it icy arid. Yeah, icy arid is fine. It's fine if I give this thing sun. I'm really gonna have to look into this end bee thing. end dimension, because that's definitely going to be a problem if we really want to get Krypton B. I know we can spawn the Ender Dragon, that's easy ish, it's some bees, but how do you get to the end though? Changing the biome is not good enough, because changing the biome doesn't change the dimension, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna have to do some testing with this. And then end powder ore, like loot bags, meteors. No, you do meteors for this. So you can get the end powder ore from a meteor. That's fine. Is that also the one you get stardust from? Yeah, you get stardust from this. If I wanted to do the Stardust Queen, which we're never doing because we're already using Eldritch Biome simulates End Biome, I think. I'm down to try it after this then. If you're saying like maybe it does, so I know that the Eldritch Biome has the end tag. Maybe that's fine and that's good enough for the end like dimension requirement. Which I'm down to try, because it's like one, or no, it's actually a few breeds. Maybe not tonight, because then we need to do redstone, diamond, titanium, ruby, chrome, steel, coal, iron. Like there's so many breeds in there. It would be nice to get all this though, but from Duck to Discord, working with Frenzy Frame. Oh, that is cool. That is a very cool table. Working with your Alviri. Eldritch End Biome, Nether Biome. Okay, I see. Okay, so interesting. Very interesting. So it is just Eldritch. That is a very cool picture. Thank you. Okay, so let's check again. Salus Mundus. Check. Icy temperature. We want to get icy arid, which thanks to that picture is just glacier. That is a really nice picture. The amount of obscure knowledge in that pack, lol. Yeah, but also like it's getting so much better at being like documented like this. Just this picture is like gold. It's gold documentation. Like it's crazy. When I started playing the pack, I would not look at any streamer, any Twitch, any YouTube, and then I slowly started watching Threefold, and then that's about the extent of like the external knowledge I would get. Everything else I figured it out myself, and that did not get me very far. We had some serious problem in IV, and we couldn't get out of IV because of it. You gotta know about Duck's Discord to find it. Yeah, I guess yes, but you know, like you could definitely find a good way of, you know, sharing this more broadly, but I mean that's like reason enough to just join his Discord. Like if he has like documentation like this, I should already be in there, but yeah. Okay, so that's doable. It is just a lot of freaking breeding to get there, which I don't like. I'm starting to feel, you know, kind of like I'm good on bees right now, and we might end the stream after this, after the Snow Queen, after I stop yapping. Okay, so we have icy temperature, we have Salus Mundus. It has 4%, but it's fine. We do Salus Ergast. We speed it up, and it's complaining because the biome is icy. This is a normal. It needs to be 2 down, which I am okay with. He has hashtag or resource channel chat with mostly bees, witchery, and Tomcraft. Yeah, I should really be in there. Gotta be honest, I saw his video about bee breeding with that picture, but forgot about the biome thing. Yeah, I don't know. I would have forgot probably as well. So yeah, That's why like something like the GT BP that Potato started. Potato and I'm guessing some more people, right? This thing could really work because like it's an online thing that, you know, you don't have to be in a Discord server. You could search for it. If it has like good, you know, search engine like engine, you know, like rating or whatever, it could probably be found by someone that doesn't go on Twitch or YouTube for GTNH. So yeah, like that's the kind of knowledge you'd probably want in there. Like in a B guide, you definitely want that picture. If, you know, if Duck would be down to get credits and like sort of like contribute to a page like this. What website? So see, that's the thing. It's like, it's not quite well known yet, but I think it's starting to spread. But there's this thing, and that was made by Potato and some other people, I'm assuming. And it's a bunch of guides on like blood magic is in there, the shifting season potion is in there. There's so many things in there. I actually want to contribute to it at some point. Like, what did I do? I did the not the infusion, sorry, the blood magic altar setup, and I was like what? I just want a resource that tells me exactly what runes I should put on the altar. I understand you can do a configuration as you wish, but there has to be a more like most optimal like altar setup for endgame or for whatever, right? So like that's the kind of thing that I think is missing right now. And the only problem is you need writers. You need people to take the time, write an article or a guide. And yeah, I looked at so many things and forgot again. Yeah, I forgot many things as well. So don't worry about it. It's now in my favorites, and I like there isn't a lot in there past like what is it, like LV, MV. But I could really see this thing working if people were just, you know. Wait, there's no quest for this? No, that's fake. I don't think there's a quest for the Snow Queen, actually. Now that yeah, Snow Queen? It was just silent? Oh, that is so bad. Okay, well, it's very bad, very sad, but sure. Yeah, so we have like so many beasts to do still. I know Lapatron would be nice, because Lapatron would help for getting this. The dust, which usually you have to mix with Energium and Lapis, which that be would give you both the Energium and the Lapis, which you could mainly use to make the the raw crystals, to make the batteries, to make the chips that you use to make the LSC and everything. Yeah, I fell in love with lately. Yes, I think Ui is using this. Ui sent me a setup not too long ago, which I think the link you sent me opened up what Ui had, which is the netherite line. Not the easiest to find. Yeah, it's probably because it's on GitHub, like IO. But honestly, like, there needs to be just this all needs to be like in a wiki. The official GTNH wiki needs to have a link to all of these, so that it's like sort of searchable, you know. That's I think the way to go, but it requires so many people to, you know, organize. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna break this. Oh, what are you complaining about now? Oh, you need to be nighttime? Really? That's too bad. Oh, look, it's nighttime. So, I'm gonna have to breed stats into these guys, but it's fine. I should automate this. GTNH Wiki got this. Does it have like all the things in there though? Does it have like the... Like, is it up to date essentially? Blueprint. See, Blueprint is not in here. What's the other one? It's the Shadow. Yeah, the Shadow Age calculator is not on there. But yeah, like it would be so nice to have these things added in there. I'm sure if they got like bigger, like more content was added to the GTBP, and the calculator I think is pretty good already. I haven't used it, but I've seen some links that Ui sent me, and it's pretty cool. Thanks for the follow. Marin's Harst? Marin? I'm gonna say Marin. Hopefully that's correct. So like it's funny because Marin, or the first part of your name, the first like half of your name, is also like something I could say in French. I don't know if that's what it is, but yeah. Could suggest it to them. Not sure how open they are to more links. Yeah, so I think they would be open to it if it had enough content to be relevant to like not just LV MV people, you know? And the problem is you need to get people to write the content, which is time, which is also like you need to review it, and like that's the main problem. I think people just need to start contributing. I think that's all they're missing, really. Okay, so I made a bunch of these. We're gonna stop right there. This is good. We have so many newbies. I'm gonna it doesn't need to be in my backpack. I'm gonna place them here. These are bees that I'm gonna need to put some stats onto. These are just drones that we're gonna keep in the corner. And then I guess to get to Krypton, what I'll do is I'll do some prep to get the end dust, and then maybe on stream I'll do the Helium all the way up to Argon, Neon, Krypton, and then maybe Xenon while we're at it. Yeah, we could do Xenon. I really don't know what you would want Xenon for over the other stuff. Probably nothing. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we just do it to do it. This is pretty good. This is a lot of progress for the bees. Did not think we'd do so much bees today, but we needed to do bees. We needed to do the uranium processing. We might actually need to do a bit of chemical setup, which I didn't want to start today because I want to see what Potato's plan is for this. But the advanced glue is going to require some chemicals that are awful. There's no other way to say this. And the main problem is the acetic acid, I think. It's going to be the main bottleneck. I might be wrong, but that's what I feel like. And the acetone is usually fine if you do the what is it? There's like I think it's this. I think it's calcium acetic acid, and you do ethylene and oxygen, or these two. No, you do this. Yeah, you do the carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, you get acetic acid. Okay, so it's not too bad actually. So it's carbon, hydrogen, oxygen input, and then you make acetic acid, vinyl acetate, the polyvinyl acetate, and then you just mix acetone in, and then you're good. So yeah, I don't know what's the plan with this. I don't really want to start this because that is enough, but for like 4 hours of runtime of this thing, roughly, we got 41 plutonium-239 that I'm not going to pick up because I'm going to die again. But this is pretty good because that's like 10 an hour. we need 960. So this is really not fast enough. We're gonna have to put more power into it, or we're gonna have to do the actual phthalic acid. It's kind of sad because I really thought this would be faster. But we're gonna let it run. We'll see how that goes. Thanks for the follow, SBM. SBM GAN M. But yeah. I think we're gonna be closing up. We'll try to find someone to raid. Where do we end the VOD in the stream? The Blood Altar? No, the Meteors. I haven't summoned a Meteor today. This is how we're ending the stream, guys. I'm gonna do the disgusting thing. Here's your Meteor, guys. Enjoy. It's coming. Brace yourselves. And we're gonna end on the Meteor. This is a small Meteor, so it's fine. It's mostly useless. There's tungstate in there. But yeah, this is the end of the stream. We have our little maid outfit, our gloves, and our belt. Can I zoom in? No, you can't zoom out, really. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the VOD. We're gonna say bye to the VOD people, and then we'll try to find someone to raid on Twitch. And then yeah. So let's end the recording right here. So thanks for for stopping by. If you're watching the VOD, thanks for watching the VOD, I guess. A lot of bee progress and everything today. I hope that next time that we stream, we are super close to moving to the new base, which I cannot wait to be around. I can't wait because there's going to be so many things to do. I feel like I'm going to be able to do a bit more Greg than magic. So yeah, goodbye to the VOD people, and see you guys around.